why is your case getting reset over and over and over again? And it's a question I get from people who have attorneys, and they're asking me, how is their attorney doing? Well, getting a case reset over and over and over again is not a sign that you have a bad attorney on its own. Now, certain attorneys are going to be kicking the can down the road and not doing anything on your case, and that's a different question. But it is very, very common for cases to be reset over and over and over again, and there are a number of reasons why. First of all, it just takes a little while for all the evidence to come in. In a DWI case, we're waiting for blood results to see what the BAC is. In other cases, maybe we're getting offense reports from other counties. There's a lot of different evidence that we're going to need to gather in any given case, and that takes time. So when we come and show up to court, usually the judge wants to get a status report to see where the case is, and once he knows that things are proceeding in the case, then he's going to say, let's reset that for a month or 45 days from now. And second, we need time for negotiations, and that's going to involve the prosecutor getting familiar with the case. Usually the defense attorneys are more familiar with the case than the prosecutor, so we have to sort of educate them as far as what's going on and what the mitigating factors are in the case. And that does take some time. And third, courts are busy. They can only take on one trial at a time. So if we are pushing that case towards trial, we're going to be in line with maybe 5 or 6 other trials. And the court is usually going to give preference to cases that are older and where the client is in custody. So you might be behind those cases that the court is going to be giving preferential treatment to, so it can take some time to get to your case. So if you're evaluating your attorney's performance, the important thing is not how many settings are there, it's is he accomplishing things between each setting? Is he moving the ball forward? And if he's doing that, he's not necessarily doing a bad job. And in fact, the attorney that's pushing you to take that quick plea and get the case over with quicker might be the one who's trying to get things off his plate and maybe not be doing as good a job as the attorney who is resetting that case over and over. So that factor alone is not a reason that your attorney's performance is poor, but you should be evaluating your attorney's performance on the other things that I talked about. If you are facing criminal charges in Central Texas, you can give us a call or visit us at atx.legal for a free consultation.